Okay, have you ever heard of being grounded? Well, being grounded is no fun. Being grounded means you get your phone taken away, you go to your room, you get whipped with a belt. When kids were little, they were getting a smack to the behind as their punishment. Or sometimes even most preferred, having their phone taken away until their homework was finished. Okay, I'm going to tell you about taking away privileges. Taking away privileges makes your kid get a virus. Getting corporal punishment and being insulted and somebody being allowed to beat the crap out of their kids and get away with it. As long as it's not sexual or use of a deadly weapon. Okay, so it means taking away the phone. Taking away the phone is discipline. If your kid be's bad, their parents takes away their phone. That can make them get a virus. Now I'll go to another thing. Okay, corporal punishment is where you're allowed to beat the hell out of your kids and get away with it. So as long as it's not sexual or use of a deadly weapon. However, and this one I'm going to say is giving you that domestic violence can also make you have a computer virus. If you get abused, that's like corporal punishment. But what happens is when your kid gets spanked, it can make him have a virus. It can make him have a breakdown. And if your kid gets spoiled with a rod, if your kid gets spoiled with a rod, if your kid gets spared with a rod, if your kid gets spoiled with the rod because he's a spoiled little brat, being spoiled can also make you have a virus. But if I'm going to tell you something again, if you spare your kid with the rod, he will get a virus. This is what I do. So, spoil the rod, spare the child. Spare the child, spoil the rod. Spanking the child can make you an abuser because it can make you believe that it's okay to hit your child. But that can make you get a virus because it's not okay to hit your child. Another thing I want to tell you about beating on kids. Beating on kids can make you have a virus. Because when you hit your kids, you're an abuser. And when you hit your kids, you're abusive. You're abusive to your children. And we talked about hitting kids. Or hitting kids as discipline. And using corporal punishment. And even most parents have been okay. So a kid's parents gets charged for sexual abuse, and a kid's parents gets charged for beating the hell out of their kids and getting away with it. And then those parents go to jail. Those kids might either be going to live in a foster home or staying with family members. Uncles, aunts, moms, grandparents, it doesn't matter. Okay, if that kid goes to school with a big bruise on his head, then that teacher sees it. And if that kid spells words saying, my mom hits me because I'm not loved in my home, same thing with my siblings,